Positive stereotypes can be defined as good qualities assigned to people based on various characteristics, including their race, nationality, or sexual orientation. It is in my opinion that positive stereotypes affect people in a negative way. What do you think a positive stereotype is?
To me, it's when you just assume something good about someone when you don't even meet them. When you move into a town because you think it's a civilized area and there's no crime there, you're assuming that there's good people there, or just good people at all. When you assume somebody's a nice person, when you assume somebody is gonna be a hard worker and you take them in, it could be different stuff, just when you assume somebody has good habits without even knowing them or meeting them. That's what I think.
Can you give us some particular examples of positive stereotypes?
Say you go into a job interview and the manager, he's never met you, obviously. He's just going in an interview. I mean, say he gives you a job because he assumes you're a hard worker, or because during that little process of the interview you manage to convince him that you're trustworthy or whatever. You gain this trust in that little moment. He doesn't know you, but it benefited you because he's assuming that you're gonna be who you say you are. For talking about different ethnicities, you have people assume that Hispanics are hardworking, that blacks are good at sports, that Asian people are they're book smart. The same thing with with Indian people. They're also they're book smart.
Have you had any personal encounters with positive stereotypes?
Yeah, I have. I didn't like it. People assume that I'm white and I grew up in the suburbs or something. When I tell them my name is Kevin Castillo, they don't believe that I'm Hispanic because of the way I look, or because of the way I act, or because of the way I talk. But it also helps me build trust with different people that I normally wouldn't. People treat me differently from others because of the way I look. They talk to me in a different way. They interact, they interact different with me than they would with others. They open up and let me into their personal lives because they feel this comfort with me because of the way I look, not necessarily because of where I grew up. Or, it's just they look at me and they have a comfort about them. And I wish it wasn't the case. I wish, sometimes that they didn't look at that. They just saw me for who I really am and where I came from and all that. I wish they knew that people that grow up in hard circumstances and didn't have it as easy and come from difficult times, that they could still hold up conversations with people, and they could still be well spoken and representable just as anybody else can.